Ferguson.
What's up, everybody? I'm Matt Leinart, 2004 Heisman Trophy winner.
Hey, I'm Zane Gonzalez.
Hi, I'm Matt Barry from ESPN. You're getting ready to watch one of the best college football podcasts ever. It's the Harris Highlight Show.
You're watching the Harris Highlight Show.
And you're watching the Harris Highlight Show.
And you listen to the Harris Highlight Show. Enjoy it.
Na 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 na.
Coming to you live from the Chateau in beautiful Monrovia, California. This is the Harris Highlight Show. Joining this week is our college football analyst, Josh Schaffer, our college football expert, Lyle Goldstein, our executive producer, Brady Klein. I'm your host for the evening, Blake Harris. Gentlemen, how are we doing on this fine Tuesday night?
Is this what a quarterback feels like with the microphone or the earpiece in the headset?
Yeah, usually they can get the earphones on both sides of the helmet, though.
Yeah, these are nice headphones. I'm not going to do that.
Don't try it.
It's a nice helmet.
It's a great helmet. It's actually
Why is
really
it that
nice.
the Indoor Football League has better logos than the NFL?
Dude, our logo is great. Here, check this out. Here you go. Look at this. Beautiful.
It's actually sick.
It's so cool. You got the stripes. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's like being a minor league
ball.
baseball. Yeah, it's like minor league baseball teams. Some of those team names and logos are sometimes better than the pro teams just because they're more creative. So, yeah, I like it.
The team names are 100% better. I was looking the other day at the minor league baseball names, and there are some that just never failed. Like the Angels, I think they have some new ones, like the Trash Pandas.
The Trash Pandas.
Yeah. The Montgomery Biscuits.
Yeah.
Biscuits is a good one.
Some good ones. So, guys, I mean, for the most part, we're just going to get right into this because there was literally, if you consider Tyler Shuck going to Texas Tech the biggest news of the college football week, then it's a pretty slow week. Again, I don't know, maybe there was something else that happened, but for the most part, a fairly slow week. So we decided with no news, let's make it interesting. Let's have some sort of fun show. Two fun things going down tonight. The first, as you can tell by the title of this video, you can tell by the thumbnail of this video, we're going to be doing a college football spelling bee. As always, I'm going to host it, and these three are going to be put to the test. I did my research, I crunched the numbers, I looked up the most difficult, the hardest names of college football players to spell of all time. Maybe not. And we're going to be asking these guys to spell it live on the show. We're going to be racking up points. Each category is worth a different amount of points. There are a few bonus rounds, guys, so there are some bonus rounds where you guys can get extra points, but if you get it wrong, you lose points. So before you volunteer, take into account your score and take into account how much the question is worth. And then for the second half of the show, we're going to be doing a Q&A, but it's a Q&A unlike any other before. Now, normally we always answer college football-related questions with a few random fun ones sizzled in. Tonight's show, no football. We won't be answering any football questions, no college football questions, only fun, random, embarrassing, stupid, awesome questions. You guys can go to our Twitter at the HHShow_. We did a tweet there. Well, Brady did a tweet there earlier. You can go to reply to it with any question you guys have. We're going to be answering all those questions first. So there's a question you'd like to have answered. Go over to our Twitter, ask it there. You guys get top dibs. Then we're going to be coming over to the YouTube comments, reading all of those as well. So again, non-football related, anything else, you can ask what Josh is drinking tonight, and he'll answer that. So again, we're saving that for the second half of the show, so get those creative questions ready because the more creative, the more embarrassing, the funnier they are, those ones are going to get chosen. Do you guys have any words before we get started in regards to all this?
Throwing the ball was a bad idea. I can hear my neighbors below me, their dog barking, so that was not a good idea.
Way to go, Brady.
Also, a week ago it was -1 degree here. Today was 80 degrees, so yeehaw.
The dog's probably still cold.
There, yeah.
Way to go.
Well, boys, let's get this bad boy underway.
Is this sponsored by Scripps?
No, it is not.
No?
It is our own thing.
Why didn't we get our good friend Matt Barry to come do this, who is the actual host of the Scripps Spelling Bee?
Wait a minute. Is he actually?
Yeah, he has been for the last few years.
How did I not know that?
Yeah.
He was a little busy busy with some stuff today.
Yeah, he was busy. Luckily, it's not as severe as we thought.
All right, guys, welcome to the 1.5 annual spelling bee. Because as Brady said, we did this a year or something ago, but it was only a few questions. So it's not the first, it's not the second, it's about the 1.5. So how this is going to work is also, can you guys hear me over the music right now? Sound good? So pretty much how this is going to go, there's a lot of different categories. Some categories worth 1 point, some worth 2 points, some worth 3 points. You guys are going to rack up points. I'm going to go one by one at a time. And I'm going to keep you guys posted on the score. And at the end, whoever has the most points is going to be our 1.5 Harris Highlight Spelling Bee champion. So are you guys ready? Any words you'd like to say before we get this underway?
Did anybody prep for this?
How do you prep for something like this?
I prepared 2 words. That's it. Like I prepped 2.
Well, my prep sheet includes notes on what I should use for a broadcast tape that I wrote over a year ago. So this is my prep page. So yeah, prep. Let's do it, Blake.
Mine is a note from my apartment saying, "Hey, we're going to be testing the fire alarms."
In the middle of the show?
No, it was supposed to be this week, but they postponed it.
All right, good. So there's going to be no order. It's going to be kind of like a volunteer type basis. So who wants to get things kicked off? These are going to be worth 1 point each. If you get it right, you get 1 point.
Do you have your big whiteboard again that you're going to keep score for everybody on?
Well, like I said, I have all the Lyle style things right in front of me. I don't have the whiteboard. So who wants to get things kicked off?
Oh, me, Blake. Me. Pick me.
All right, Josh, we are going to start with you for 1 point.
Yes!
Again, this is going to be first name and last name unless stated otherwise. First name and last name. So, Josh, your first one of the night is Mac Jones.
Okay, wait. It's okay. So.
This is worth 1 point.
Mac Jones. Can you use it in a sentence?
No, your timer ends in 3 seconds or else
you never told me there was a timer. Yeah. So, first of all, no.
Mac Jones, according to Devontae Smith, Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay. Mac Jones. M-A-C-J-O-N-E-S. Mac Jones.
And you are correct. That is 1 point.
Scoreboard.
All right. Josh leads 1.
Scoreboard.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll take it.
All right, BK, your college football spelling bee name is Justin Fields.
J, are you going to the mall later? Is what I was going to ask you.
You stole my line.
Yes.
You stole my line.
I knew you were going to pull that out loud, which is why I wanted to jump in front. JUSTINFIELDS parentheses Z because he's swaggy.
Oh, is that what it is on Twitter?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, and Brady gets that one, so that's 1 point for Brady, 1 point for Josh. All right, Lyle, your word is Bo Nix.
Well, like I said, I can't use my line anymore. My prep was watching Billy Madison in his 2nd grade spelling bee. Almost fail, but he passed by the skin of his teeth. So let's see. Hopefully I can figure this one out. Bo. B-O-N-I-X. Bo Nix.
All right. And Lyle gets it. Can you guys hear the sound effect all right on your end? Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic by Jordan K. All right, guys. We end this first round with all of you guys with 1 point. Let's kick things off for the next round. This round is going to be worth 2 points. So if you get it correct, you guys get 2 points. Who wants to get this round kicked off?
Well, I mean, why don't we just go in order?
All right, we'll go in order. So we'll have Josh up there, Brady there, and Lyle there. All right, Josh, your name for 2 points is Shane Buechele.
Ooh, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
I let you guys with the easy first round, but now we get to 2 points. It's twice as hard. Shane Buechele.
Shane Buechele. So I actually think I'm going to get this one wrong. which is something that most people say when they're in a spelling bee. So Shane Buechele. ShaneBuechele. Is there an E in there? I don't think that's correct, but get in!
All right, Josh comes through
Scoreboard!
it correctly.
Like my text, Josh.
Yes, I thought it was right.
All right, so congrats, you spelled it correctly, Shane Buechele. All right, guys, what was it? Shane Buechele, Heisman Trophy winner, Heisman Trophy candidate.
Oh, great. Mine's going to be Wilton Spate.
That's good one, but it isn't because I didn't do any specifics. These were all in random order. All right, Brady, yours is Felipe Franks.
Can I get a country of origin, please?
America.
Are you sure?
Nope, but good assumption. America.
A good assumption. Can I use it? Can you use it? Can Lyle use it in a sentence?
Ooh.
Felipe Franks transferred from Florida to Arkansas.
Oh, thank you for that, Lyle. I'm going to go.
That's your grade.
F-E-L. I know this is a weird one because I did a video for this. F-E-L-E-I-P-E-F-R-A-N-K-S. I knew there was the second E. I knew that.
It's a tricky one.
It's a tough one.
It's a tricky one.
Lyle noticed the trend here. You got to notice the trend. There's a second weird vowel in both of these ones.
Now, this one actually ended up going in Lyle's favor because, like I said, these are all randomized. I didn't think it'd be going anywhere. So this one actually can benefit Lyle. Lyle, yours is Phil Jurkovec.
Wow.
Oh, this one does fit me. Yeah, it's Jurkovec, but it's fine.
Or Jurkovec, sorry about that.
Can you use it in an improperly pronounced sentence, Blake?
No.
Okay. Phil Jurkovec, Philjurkovec.
Wow, look at that.
Lyle gets it. So, guys, currently through the first two rounds, we have a three-way tie. It's 3 apiece. But now things are going to start getting a little tougher. But this next category is also worth 2 points. You guys can get 2 points if you get these next ones right. Josh, throw it over to you. And your one is Talanoa Hufanga.
Oh, get in. So T-A-L. Oh, no. A-N-O-A. Talanoa Hufanga. H-U-F-A-N-G-A. Talanoa Hufanga.
He comes through. Now, guys, it's going to be interesting. Who's the first one to get one wrong tonight? Because the way you guys are rolling, it's going to be quite the embarrassing situation. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, Brady, you're up next. Now, this one, again, is actually going in everyone's favor.
I knew who this one was going to be.
Brady, yours is Whop Phillier.
How'd you know it was going to be Whop, Josh?
I don't know. I thought it was either going to be him or it was going to be
Ty Freifogel
or Freifogel. Yeah.
I knew one of these guys was going to come up.
All right, Brady.
Whop. W-H-O-P. Whop Phillier. Hang on. I'm writing it out.
Somebody just commented, bottom right looks like Duncan Robinson.
I look like an NBA. I look like a 3-time loser of championship games, Duncan Robinson.
You know, I'm not Lyle, so I can't speak for him, but I think that's the first time I've ever heard Duncan Robinson.
That's the first time I've heard Duncan Robinson, too, from him. I like that.
Yeah, I haven't heard that either. Only guy to lose a D3 title, a D1 title, and an NBA Finals.
All right, Blake, I think I got it.
All righty.
W-H-O-P P-H-I-L-Y-O-R.
And that's
the I and the Y. I was up in the air about it.
That's 2 for Brady. All right, so Josh has 5, Brady has 5. On to Lyle. Lyle, unfortunately, the way that this one worked out, sorry, no Notre Dame player for you, but we still have one coming up. Chaz Surratt. linebacker at North Carolina, Chaz Surratt.
Okay. There's either one or two Z's. CHAZZSURRATT. I did not know about that.
He made it out of that one. The two Z's, the two R's, and the two T's.
A lot of double letters.
But it's those double ones where they can screw you over. So, guys, we are through the first three right now, and it's currently tied at 5 apiece. This is going to be our final category that is worth 2 points. So it's going to be our final category that's worth 2 points each. So, Josh, I'm going to throw it to you to begin. Penei Sewell.
Penei Sewell. Penei. Okay, so Penei Sewell. SEWELL. Penei Sewell.
Well done. Well done. Again, it was
Bravo,
one of those
Josh.
ones with the double letters. Are there two L's? Are there two W's? Your guess is as good as mine. All right, Brady, we're going to throw it over to you now.
We don't have to guess. You have the answer in front of you.
Here we go.
We
Up
have
next,
to guess.
we have
You have the answer in front of you.
South Carolina cornerback, J.C. Horn. J.C. Horn.
I feel like this is like from like JAYCE or whatever.
Or he could just have two letters in the name, and I'm just trying to trick you.
There's no way. I'm going to go JAYCEEHORN.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. Coming in
Let's
clutch.
go.
I knew that was right. Yeah, that was good.
What was going to throw me off was I was going to throw an E at the end of horn too.
The full established move is if his name would have actually just been J.C.
JC.
and then with the horn, just to throw you guys off on that. All right, Lyle, this next one is for you. Pittsburgh defensive end. I believe he opted out of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Jalen Twyman. Jalen Twyman.
Jalen Twyman, JALENTWYMAN. Twyman? No. Ooh.
Oh,
No.
Unfortunately, Lyle did get kind of screwed on this one because Jalen Twyman, it goes JAYLEN.
Wow. Did you get the last name right?
He got the
Yeah.
last name right.
TWYMAN?
He got the last name right, but he
That's
just
tough.
that one at the very end. Also, guys, I'm going to turn a light on here because it's getting really dark around me. Give me 10 seconds.
perfect, because I have to grab my laptop charger. He better come back. With like a
Lyle,
fake
how are
mustache
you?
and a top hat on.
What's up?
I said, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
This is the
I'm-
Schaefer and Goldstein highlight show now, baby.
And we're back.
Damn.
All right, so after that round, it is Josh with 7, Brady with 7, and Lyle with 5. But, guys, this is a long game. We got a long ways to go. Anything can happen in this game. This next category is going to be worth 3 points. And we're going to take a break from the players, and we're going to talk about some college football teams. So, Josh,
How many points is this? I'm sorry.
3 each.
3.
3 each. Now, I'm not going to ask you guys to name or spell out the school, just the team name. Josh, your is the Central Michigan Chippewas.
I knew this was coming. So Chippewas is CHIPPEWAS. Chippewas.
Well done.
Attaboy.
All right, so Josh gets in with 10 points on this. All right, Brady, going to you. Yours is the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers.
I'm so glad I got this because this is the one school I actually did my prep on, so I do know how to spell it. CHANTICLEERS. Yeah.
And he comes through.
Yes.
And he comes
Sean.
through with that one. All right, Lyle, we're coming to you for the final one for the team names. Worth 3 points. The Vanderbilt Commodores.
Ooh.
The Commodores.
I should know this. Okay, Commodores, COMMODORES.
Yeah.
Well done.
Attaboy, Big L.
Go
All right,
Doors.
so it is currently Josh with 10,
Fighting
Brady
Sarah
with
Fuller.
10, Lyle with 8. Guys, I thought it'd be fun though. Let's just have some more schools, but let's go down to the FCS level because FCS programs are programs too. These are worth 3 points each. Josh, yours is Chattanooga.
Am I doing the mascot name?
Oh, no,
the
you're
team?
oh, wait. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're going back on the other end. This one's just Chattanooga. This is the name.
The name. Okay, so
Chattanooga.
CHATTANOOGA. Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
3 points.
I wish they were the Chanticleers. So it'd be the Chattanooga Chanticleers.
Right.
Mock the
this
world, baby.
Mock
This
the
next-
world.
I already forgot. So Brady is going to be going next. Now, this one, again, we're sticking with the name of the school, but I think UMass is just, everyone can get UMass. So Massachusetts, if that's what they are, the University of Massachusetts.
The Spirit of Massachusetts.
All right, let's hear it.
Massachusetts. I know they're the Minutemen, but that's not like the trivia.
Massachusetts.
I believe in you, Brady.
Not
you, Lyle.
Not you, Lyle. MASSACHUSETTS.
And Brady somehow knows how to spell Massachusetts.
Geography nerd.
All right, this next one is a very fitting one for Lyle. Lyle, we're going to go to Wofford, but I'm not going to ask you to spell Wofford. Their mascot is the Terriers. A very cute, adorable dog. So, the Terriers, Lyle.
Okay. Terriers. TERRIERS. Terriers.
And that is correct, Lyle. That is correct. All right. So, currently, boys, at the end of this one, we got Josh with 13, Brady with 13, Lyle with 11. It is anyone's game, but I think it's time we officially step things up a notch. All right, Josh, we're going to throw it over to you. We're going to have you go with BYU running back Tyler Algier.
Nope.
Nope.
Tyler Algier, BYU's running back. Worth 3 points. Also, guys, this category is worth 3 points.
I'm trying to think. So I don't think it looks like Algier. I don't remember if it's like Algier. There's no J. I know that. So Algier. I'm just going to go for it. ALGIER. Algier. I had a feeling.
You were close. 2 L's.
Are you serious?
There are 2 L's. You unfortunately only listed 1 L. And you took the L. You took the L. All right, BK, heading over to yours. Yours is Penn State tight end Pat Fryermuth. I'll let you get the first name right now, right off the bat.
Pat.
But unfortunately, you don't get half the point. So, sorry. Pat Fryermuth.
PAT, obviously. FRIARMUTH.
Unfortunately, incorrect as well. The correct spelling is FREIERMUTH. So, Lyle, just like that, all of a sudden, if you get this right,
Lyle's in the lead.
Lyle's hopping into the lead. So, all like that. Lyle, yours is Miami defensive end Gregory Rousseau.
Okay.
Also, Greg Russo, if you want to do that as well.
All right. Well, Greg, obviously Greg. Russo.
But is there another G?
There is not.
Okay.
It's not like it's not like Greg Vaughn, the old baseball player. Let's see. Russo. Rousseau. Russo.
And just like that, Lyle has taken the lead in this game.
Getting it wrong early and then getting it right later is working out.
I guess so.
So we're ending this, guys. Josh with 13, Brady with 13, Lyle with 14. All right, guys, this next one is actually a bonus, and this comes from our man Connor. So, guys, only one of you guys gets to do the bonus, but let me read out what's at stake here before anyone automatically volunteers. So, if you get the bonus right, you get 3 points. But if you get it wrong, you have 2 points docked off from your score. So if you get this right, you're automatically taking the lead. But if you get it wrong, it could be detrimental. But unfortunately, one person does have to take it. One person has to volunteer. And if we don't get a volunteer in the next 10 seconds, we're going to turn to the chat and ask them who they want to do this. So if we have any people feeling ballsy, now's your time to speak up.
I feel like we should get to hear what the name is first and then decide if you want to volunteer.
No.
That's the whole point of taking the risk.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay.
Brady's going to take it.
All right.
So, Brady, this is the bonus question. Again, if you get this right, you get 3 points. But if you get it wrong, -2. So this comes from Connor, which should tell you who it's going to be coming from.
Connor or Coster?
Connor.
You said Coster at first.
Oh, I did? Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
I meant Connor. I meant Connor. All right. The word is Divine Diablo from Virginia
You cut out halfway through.
Divine Diablo.
Divine Diablo?
You thought you were getting Uyunglele.
I thought I was getting Uyunglele. Which is why I did it, because Coster said I thought it was Coster.
Divine Diablo.
It's got to be like crazy spelling.
Well, we are running short on time, so let's hear it.
Let's go Divine Diablo.
What do you guys think?
I think he's right.
It sounds right, but
Ah.
He got the first name right, but it's Diablo as in
D-E-A.
D-E-A-B, because he knew that he said that could be a tongue twister, or not a tongue twister, but that could mess someone up.
EAU?
No, Diablo is in D-E-A-B-L-O. So Diablo is spelled normally with an I. But he's spelled D-E.
Right.
So Brady, so unfortunately, I have to dock some points off there, but I respect
I think you should only dock one because I volunteered to do it.
Hey, that wasn't it. That wasn't it, buddy.
Sorry, dog. You know what the risk was? All right, so Josh has 13. Brady has 11. Lyle has 14. All right, guys. These next ones now are going to be worth 4 points. 4 points. So we're in the big leagues now. If you go into these right, you're taking yourself to the next level. All right, Josh. Now, I'm going to do my best to pronounce these the way they are, but I wrote them in a way where I am saying these the way it's easily pronounced.
I don't trust you.
You should have gotten like the media guides or the pronunciation guides on some stuff.
All right, Josh. Yours is Aziz.
I'm sorry.
Ojulari.
Can you say? Go ahead.
Aziz Ojulari.
Aziz Ojulari.
Aziz Ojulari.
Can you use it in a sentence about social studies?
Aziz Ojulari is a word that you're struggling to get, hence why you're asking about a social studies question.
Ojulari.
He's from Georgia.
Okay.
Aziz Ojulari.
Okay. Aziz. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say A-Z-E-E-Z, Aziz, Ojulari, O-J-U-L-A-R-I, Aziz Ojulari. There's a W in there, isn't there? No way.
And
I
Josh
win.
came through.
I win. No, end the game now.
So Josh gets that one right for Aziz Jewelare. All righty, Brady. Actually, no, I'll switch things up because the way it was going, Lyle was going to be getting a Notre Dame player, and I feel like Lyle can spell every Notre Dame player with these. So we're going to switch things up right here based on the order. Brady, yours is.
I'm in this order anyways.
I'm talking about the one that I had in my doc.
Got it.
That down. So now I guess his name is spelled this way, but I guess he has his name shortened, so we don't have to worry about that. But it looks like his name is Ade Ogundeji.
Pass.
It's Ogundeji. It's
Ogundeji. I should just have Lyle do it.
You can't even. What's his name?
Okay, so if you were asked to spell his full name, like I couldn't do it. I don't know how many people could do it, but his name's shortened to like Ade Ogundeji is his name.
So what do I have to spell? Just the last name?
Ade Ogundeji.
Let's go. ADE. Ade. You said Ade at first, so give me an E. Ogunde. Ogun D, not two D's, just the one. Deji.
That's what I would have done.
Sorry, what was it you said in the first name?
ADE.
And say the second one more time.
Ogun. What did I say? Deji. I'm sorry, Ji. If I said Ji.
And he comes through with it there.
You couldn't even pronounce it.
Hey, man, it's a tough one to pronounce.
Albert Ogbubunum. That's got to be one of them.
That was going to be. All right, so we got Josh with 17, Brady with 15, Lyle with, what is it? Lyle's got 14. We got Lyle's coming up right now. All right, Lyle, yours is Davion Nixon.
Ooh.
Iowa defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
Davion Nixon.
All right. DAYVEONNIXON.
You were close, but it's a very odd one. It starts DAVIYON. So the V comes first, not the Y, unfortunately. So no points for Lyle here. So we head into our next round. Josh with 17, Brady with 15, Lyle with 14, but it is still anyone's game.
How many rounds are we doing here?
We have only one more and then two bonus. So we're going to go to one of the bonuses right now.
Ooh,
This
fun.
one is for 5 points. If you get it right, you get 5 points. But if you get it wrong, you get -3. So you get 5 if you get it right. It's a big one. But if you get it wrong, it's -3.
Is this another volunteer?
Yes. So
Think about it, Brady. If you volunteer now and you get it right, you're right back in. But if you lose, you're out.
I know.
Well, no, you're not out, but it's hard.
No, I know. I'm not doing it.
Well, then we might turn to the comments. So the comments, write down who you want to see take this, and we are going to go based off that. But since I'm being generous, since no one's volunteering and they're going to get assigned, we'll go with -2 instead of the -3 if you get it wrong. So you get -2, you get 5 right. So if you're in the comments, whoever the first one to pick someone, that's who's it going to be. And fortunately, Brady already backed out, so he can't.
And I already went first.
I guess everyone wants Brady. Literally everyone wants Brady.
Fine, make it -1 and I'll do it.
All right, Lyle.
Oh,
You've been chosen.
All right.
You've been chosen. Whoopsie about that. So again, if you get this right, you get
Whoopsie
5.
about that. Is that what you just said?
If you get this right, you get 5. If you don't, you get -2. Lyle, yours is DJ Uiagalelei.
Oh, nice. All right. DJ E-L-E-I. DJ Uyunglele.
That's it. He got it. Yeah, he got it.
Lyle,
What is it?
Like, how is it spelled?
It's
U-I.
U-I-A, right?
Yeah, U-I.
U-I-A
Impressive.
G-A-L-E.
A-L-E-L-E-I.
Yeah.
Well done. Lyle, did you have a feeling that that was going to be asked, or how do you know how to spell that?
No, I mean, honestly, like, I've been good at spelling things for, like, I don't know, a long time. So, I mean, the thing about Uyunglele is when you see it a couple times, like, I feel like you just kind of remember it. Yeah, it's just one of those last names. Yeah.
All right, boys. So we got Josh with 17, Brady with 15, and Lyle out here with 19 points.
Wow, look
That
at
was-
Big L.
Lyle and I were tied?
No, he had 14 and you had 15. So you were
And
up
that
by
was
1
worth-
point.
Oh, that was worth 5.
It was
Got it.
worth 5. All right, boys. We have one category left, and then we're going to have the final bonus. We're going to have the final bonus. All right, guys. This next one is worth 5 points each. So if you get this, you're getting 5 points tacked onto your score. Josh, we're going to start with you. We're going to have you do Oklahoma running back Ramondre Stevenson.
Awesome name.
It is a pretty cool name. Ramondre Stevenson.
I'm jealous of Josh. I think I know this one. So,
Yeah, I don't think I do. So Stevenson I got.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about spelling that one.
Ramondre. Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Ramondre Stevenson wants you to spell his name ASAP so we can get onto the Q&A.
All right. I think I'm going to take the Ramon route. So I'm going to go R-A-M-O-N-D-R-E, Ramondre Stevenson, S-T-E-V-E-N-S-O-N, Ramondre Stevenson.
okay. Before Blake says it, there's an H after the R, right? That's where it's like
Correct.
impossible. Okay. yeah.
R-H-A-M or R-H-O? R-H-A-M-O-N-D-R-E. Yeah.
R-H-A-M. So it's like that sounds, but there's that H in there. So
Rough.
In trouble.
sorry about that, dog. Sorry about that, dog.
Oof.
All right, Brady,
Oof.
going on to you right now. Wyoming running back. So we're going to go out to the Mountain West. Wyoming running back. Zazavian Valaday.
One more time?
Zazavian Valaday.
Validate?
Zazavian Valaday.
Well, there's one of them is an X. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Zazavian Valaday. Let's hear it.
X-A-Z-A-V-I-A-N. Zazavian. Good Lord. Whatever happened to John Smith? Come on.
Z4Q, another Q, a third Q, and the Batman symbol.
X-Wing at Aliciousness. I watched that today. Great video. Zazavian. I did that already. Valaday. I'm going to go V-A-L-L-A-D-A-Y. No way.
Wow.
Really, somehow.
Dude, the X and
That's
Z,
well.
I was so... I wasn't confident at all.
X-A-Z-A-V-I-A-N-V-A-L-L-A-D-A-Y. All right,
That's a
guys.
badass name.
All right, Lyle, we're going to throw it to you now. Again, these are worth 5 points each. After this, we're going to go to the final bonus one. All right, Lyle, yours is going to be UTSA wide receiver Zachary Franklin.
Oof.
Zachary Franklin.
Man, I don't know how Brady got that last one right.
I was so
X-A-Z.
I was unconfident, non-confident.
Okay.
Just you weren't
I
confident.
wasn't
bro.
very confident.
Okay.
Zachary
Z-
Franklin.
Zachary, that's what it is?
Zachary.
Okay. Z A Z A K Karifranklin.
Just like Josh, unfortunately, you forgot about an H in there. It's Zakari Franklin.
Damn, I would have gone CH. I never would have
I
guessed
thought about
KH.
that.
All right, boys. So we're gonna.
There's gonna be like a Q in there somewhere.
I would
right?
like to do the bonus.
So the bonus is actually going to be for the three of you guys.
And we need a score update. What's our score?
So it's going to be for the three of you guys. Do you guys have something you guys can write something down with on you?
Yes, I do. It's
So
right
it's going to
here.
be kind of like when we do trivia. We write something down and then you flip it. All right. So going into the final bonus, we have Josh with 17 points, Brady with 20 points, and Lyle with, I believe, 19 points. So Brady with 20, Lyle with 19, Josh with 17. This is still anyone's game. Guys, this is going to be worth 5 points, but you guys all get a crack at it. So I'm going to say the name. You guys are going to write down your best guess on the piece of paper. And after about 15, 20 seconds, we're going to flip it. And whoever's right, they get 5 points coming their way.
And we
Sorry,
don't
guys.
lose any points if we get it
You
wrong.
guys don't lose any points. So you guys can only gain 5. Worst case, you get none.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys ready?
I guess.
Yes.
Bushmanzada. I'll give you guys 15 seconds.
One more time. Just so I can make
TJ
sure it was.
Bushmanzada.
Who's your
And-
mama?
Seahawk legend.
Bengals legend.
I know, I'm kidding. He only played on the Seahawks for like a year or two.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got no shot at this one. No shot. I can't even like I know who it is. Can't picture the name at all.
Say it out loud again, Blake, just so I can hear it.
TJ Bushmanzada. TJ Bushmanzada. I'll give you guys 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Let's see these final ones. So everyone hold up your paper.
Oh, we holding them up?
Everyone hold up your paper. And one by one, you guys are going to go and you're going to read it to me.
Okay.
while
Oh, wait. Let me. I wrote a top one and then redid it, so I wanted to erase it.
All right. So, Josh, since you're in last place, I'm going to start with you. Read yours out loud to me.
So TJ
Yes.
underscore space
Okay.
HOUSHMENZADAH.
Are you telling us if it's right or
Incorrect. So, sorry, Josh. That officially ends your bid. Lyle, you were in second place with 19. So, spell yours out for me.
Okay, TJ, HOUSMANZADEJH, Bushmanzada.
I knew there wasn't a J. I knew there wasn't a J. Well, besides,
All right. Well, Brady, you're up by 1 point. So, it looks like you're going to win this regardless. But let's see how much you win by based off of your spelling of TJ Bushmanzada.
I think what you guys all got wrong was you spelled TJ wrong. I kid. TJ, I'm gonna go HOUSHMENZADEH. Oh,
So no one got this one right, guys. TJ Bushmanzada. TJ HOUSHMANDZADEH.
say it one more time.
HOUSHMANDZADEH. TJ Bushmanzada.
I
TJ,
can't
who's
believe
your
I was
mama?
even kind of close.
Same.
Well, boys, that does it. So Brady wins with 20 points. Lyle just missed with 19. Josh with 17. Valiant effort, guys. You guys
Congrats,
had
Brady. But do you have Sour Patch? Damn it! I don't even want these now.
All right, guys. So that wraps up this fun edition of the Spelling Bee. It's time now to get to our fun section, the Q&A, non-football related Q&A, guys. This is gonna
Hey,
be a lot
Josh,
of fun.
dumb question.
We have a lot of questions to get to, guys, in regards to this. Also, let me bring this back, switch my mic, so my audio sounds a whole lot better now.
Wait, I didn't realize you were doing a different mic.
Well, I don't know if that's in regards to my Yeti. All right, guys, so we're doing a Q&A
Oh, yeah, it
again.
sounds much better.
This is a Q&A, non-football related. So anything you guys would like to ask us, non-football related, hit us up in that live chat. We'll get to as many as we possibly can. But we got a lot to get to over on Twitter, guys. So again, there's a lot of fun ones that I want to get to. I want to get to as many as possible. So let's try to, not have rapid answers, but have somewhat quicker answers than normal. All right, guys. Where do
Short
I
round,
even want
we
to
appreciate
begin?
you.
Where do I even want to begin? Let's see
Twitter.
here. Let's see. Oh, I'm going on Twitter. I'm just seeing which one to begin with. Let's see.
I love Sour Patch Kids.
How about we go with Caleb Rosenblum? Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's a hot dog. A hot
Yeah,
dog.
I think it's its own thing.
Mhm.
It's its own thing.
All right.
It's
I
its own
agree.
thing.
I
Sandwich
agree.
is 2 pieces of bread.
Julian425 wants to know thoughts on WandaVision if seen.
Oh, I've been watching. So have any of you guys watched it or just me?
Yeah, I'm
Haven't seen it
watching
yet.
I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching with them.
I also haven't watched Mandalorian.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've almost
So-
finished that. That's good too.
So the first 3 episodes, I'm like, this is a total waste of my time. Why am I even sitting here watching it? It's immediately after the end of that 3rd episode where you're like, okay, this is actually really, really good. And since then, it's been really good.
Yeah.
I can't say it's Cobra Kai good. Of all the things I've watched in quarantine, that's been my favorite. But no, WandaVision's really good.
Yeah,
I haven't seen either,
agree.
but I'd like to see it.
Is Cobra
Yeah,
Kai good?
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone, I need to watch that one too. All right, guys. Let's see here. Almost always football blog. Sketchiest situation you've ever been in. I'll start with mine. Last year, when I was in downtown LA with the SB
You can
Nation,
stop right there.
when I was at the SB Nation get together, we were at the Kings game, all expenses included. Had a nice luxury suite. It was awesome, and I thought, you know what? Why am I going to take an expensive lift downtown? The DoubleTree Hotel is like 3 or 4 blocks away. I'm just going to walk back. Well, I didn't realize that the DoubleTree was about 1.5 miles from Staples Center to the hotel, and I was walking through downtown LA at about 11 p.m. at night, and let's just say I was fearing for my life. Ultimately, I made it about half a mile, and I said I need to order an Uber because too many guys to come up and ask for money, and I'm not trying to get robbed. So that was super sketchy.
I'm sure there's been a few. I'm sure there's been a few in college. I would say that when I was a kid, it was pouring rain. My dad and I went up to the store or something, and I remember being like pretty young, and there was a homeless man on the side of the road in the rain by the bus stop, like waiting for a bus by himself, pouring rain, and my dad pulled over and he was like, "Get in, like I'll take you wherever you're going." And I'm a little kid, so like I'm with my dad, but for me that's still like stranger danger. Like looking back, totally get why he did it. Like it was a nice thing to do. Because the dude was just out in the pouring rain by himself with like no umbrella or anything. And I just remember sitting in the front seat, like, and keep my mouth shut. And I kept like trying to tell my dad, I'm like, we don't know who that is. So my dad, I just remember he was like, "Hey, my son, thinks you're a stranger. You're not going to kill us, are you?" And he's like, "No." And I was just like, "Oh, wonderful. Thanks, Steve. That's a great, very subtle." And I remember being kind of creeped out just because I didn't know whoever was in our back seat.
So first of all, I got a text from my mom right now. She said, "Stop eating." And my friend Gracie sent me a text that also said, "Stop eating." So no, I'm not going to stop eating Sour Patch Kids. I won. Let me live. Okay. I'm not going to do it. So quit asking. That's a good joke. So
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to jump in my mine, but you go ahead with yours.
Yeah, it's a little similar to Josh's that I wasn't so young, but involving homeless people. We were on like a family trip in Portland, and we were just walking from the hotel to somewhere to go for dinner. And I mean, I know they say like some of the homeless scenes in Portland aren't great, but man, we were walking down the street and it was really bad. It looked like there was people doing some like hardcore stuff, and we were like, you know what, like we're taking an Uber back. Like I'm not walking back like through these streets. That was, it's one thing obviously, like, there's homeless people in every city, and obviously like it's totally normal, but yeah, like in Portland, the Portland area, they were doing some bad stuff. So I was like, I can live without walking back through this. So
both of mine were in college, actually. One of them was really weird. It was like the first night of college. I had a roommate who tried to kill me, and he never admits to it. Yeah.
That never happened.
That is
it was sketchy. No, but honestly, so I haven't had many. One of them was like walking through. It was New Year's Eve, and we were in Cancun. My family was in Cancun. We were in Mexico, and walking along the street, we see this guy who's probably like 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", like shorter guy, no shirt on. It's at like midnight. He's jacked and has tattoos all over himself. And he comes up and starts talking to us. And we were like, okay, let us leave. But one of the weirder parts about that was we're sitting there and we were like, all right, fine, whatever. That was fine. That wasn't the sketchy part. We go to this bar, and I didn't just work my way around the story. I just remembered this last part of it. There was this guy sitting there, and I kid you not, I remember his name. This was probably 4 years ago. His name was Chazzy Patel. I kid you not. His name was Chazzy Patel. Dude was in a suit in Mexico on like New Year's Eve at midnight. And like, he's like, oh, I just got here. And then all of a sudden, random people walking up and on the street start coming and saying hi to him. And like, everyone knows this guy. We're like, all right, yeah, this dude's like a gypsy or something like that. Like, he was just crazy, roaming around Mexico, had, no joke, a pocket watch and a beard and like a mustache. It was wild.
He sounds awesome.
He was great. Fast forward a few years, my cousin was studying abroad and was in Spain and was at a random like tour. It may have been in Turkey, but he was studying abroad in Spain. It was on a random tour, and all of a sudden he sees this guy in like Spain or whatever across the country, and sent a photo of that. That was one of like the weirdest, like the initial interaction. But one of the most sketch things was I had a friend a few years back, and Josh, I think you may have been there for this. We were in LA, and we had to drop him off in like the hood. It was like in the middle of nowhere late at night. And they were like, yo, drop me off like a few blocks away. And we're like, yo, this is downtown LA. I'm not dropping you off a few blocks away. So we had to like drive there, and then, we didn't see him until the next morning. Like, who knows what the hell was going on? But it was, that was a pretty sketch, wild adventure.
Whatever this guy was doing, I'm sure he was doing something for the boys.
He was singing karaoke or some shit like that.
I'm sure, you dropped him off, but I'm sure he took a trip somewhere. He visited multiple times. He visited that night.
He came, he saw, he conquered.
He came. Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that story. I think he went to Pound Town, USA. All right, guys, we got this comes from Gage. I want you guys to rank the Star Wars, MCU, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings franchises. Personally, I go the exact order to read them out, but they're all really good. Let me start this for you, Gage, if you're out there listening. Have you seen the movie Moneyball? What is it there? There's the good team. There's the great teams. There's the good teams. Then there's 50 Feet of Crap. Then there's us. Beneath the 50 Feet of Crap is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's easy right then and there.
Wow.
But in regards to these the rest of these ones, I go MCU at number 1. I'm actually starting the Star Wars movies from the beginning. I've seen bits and parts of the originals, but I've never actually watched them from beginning to end. So the other night, MJ and I watched A New Hope. One of the coming nights, we're going to watch Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. So unfortunately, I'm kind of unclear there. But also in regards to Harry Potter, MJ's a huge fan. I've been catching up on those, so I haven't really finished those either. So I am going to go with what I've seen so far. So I'm going to go Star Wars at number 2, Harry Potter number 3, and then beneath all the crap down there is Lord of the Rings, where it belongs.
I'm going to jump in here real quick. I'm just going to say I totally disagree with Lord of the Rings. I saw it for the first time.
Okay.
I saw all 3 Lord of the Rings and the 2 Hobbit movies for the first time in quarantine, and I actually liked all of them. But I don't think that they're up there with the other 3. So I mean, Brady probably knows this. Lyle definitely knows this. And like, we're all sports nerds and stuff, but if there's one thing I'm super nerdy about that's not sports related, it's absolutely Star Wars. Like, that's my number one like nerdy thing. Like, seeing the 2 like TV shows, like the animated ones, The Mandalorian, and then all the movies and stuff. Dude, that's my thing. So I'll put Star Wars at 1. I think and it's also like, it's just like a classic. Like, it came out 70s and 80s. Like, they're just fantastic.
They still hold up.
Yeah, and they still hold up. Next, I think I'll put Marvel. So I haven't seen all of the MCU movies, and that's my one gripe with them is like, there are a few MCU movies that you can just totally skip and you're fine.
Like Ant-Man.
So, yeah,
No,
like,
Iron Man's good.
Ant-Man's great.
yeah, well, let's be honest, they're all good.
Marvel.
They're
You know,
all
they
good.
are all good.
They're all very good, but like, there are movies that you can skip and be
Yeah.
fine keeping up with the story. So that one, I don't like that, but I still think they're all very good. And then Harry Potter, I actually read the books really late. I read them as a senior in high school. I read all of them, and I really liked them then. Most people read them obviously pretty young, but I breezed through all of them like at the end of my senior year through the summer before freshman year. I loved Harry Potter, but J.K. Rowling had said something like she wished that if they had done Harry Potter now, they would have done it like Game of Thrones, where each book is like a season and they just do it for 7 seasons, which would have been phenomenal. But I really like all of them, but I would go Star Wars, MCU, and then Harry Potter.
And then Lord of the Rings.
And then I go through phases. So like when a new Marvel movie comes out, I'll like everything I do that's like not like sports or like social life or whatever. If it's like the nerdy stuff, like the pop culture stuff, entertainment, it's all Marvel for like the next month and a half. And then when a new Star Wars movie comes out, it's specifically only Star Wars. And then when Fantastic Beasts came out, it's like it's only Harry Potter. So it's like phases like that for me, but mine's Star Wars, MCU, Harry Potter, and then Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is probably 4 for me. I never really watched them. Or no, I watched one movie. I just thought it was kind of okay. It's for me nowhere near the other 3. Yeah, I mean, not to discredit any MCU movies. I mean, like Josh was saying, like, you can get away with not seeing some. They're all good, but if you don't see like your Iron Man's, your Captain America's, probably
Avengers.
You can. Yeah, well, I'm okay. Avengers, yeah, but that's like culmination of everything. I'm saying, like, I was gonna say, if you don't see your Iron Man's, your Captain America's, your probably Black Panther, it's hard to really keep up with Avengers. For example, if you don't see like Ant-Man, you can probably still watch Avengers and be totally fine, because Ant-Man comes in what, Endgame, and he kind of just explains who he is. For example, I saw Ant-Man, but it's right. So like, I've seen Ant-Man, but you can probably get away without seeing it. I don't know. Our friend Seb from ASU, whose room is just absolutely decked out in Marvel stuff, all Avengers, Iron Man, Captain America. I don't know if he's watching tonight, but he really inspired me with the MCU. So, man, can I put it over Star Wars? No, I can't. I'm like Josh, too. I'm a total Star Wars nerd. I don't even know if I told you, Josh, but I finally started watching Clone Wars because that was like the one thing I haven't watched.
Good man.
I want
Seb's in
to
here
watch
now.
that too. I have no desire, but literally every person that's seen it said it's amazing, so I might have to cave.
Yeah, I'm like midway through season 3. It's pretty good.
So like seasons 1 and 2, same with Rebels. Like seasons 1 and 2 are like fine, but like season 3, I think for both Rebels and Clone Wars is where it just like turns on, and then you're binging like 8 episodes a night.
Oh, so he is watching. That's our friend.
Yes,
that's our friend from school. Yeah, I would put Star Wars at 1. I mean, I just love Star Wars. I've seen all of them like a bunch of times. I'd put MCU at 2, Harry Potter at 3. Although those 3 are all really close. Like the Harry Potter movies are so good. So great. It's those 3 are all really close for me. But then I'd put Lord of the Rings at 4.
I'm going straight into the point. Lord of the Rings at 4. They're fine. I've seen some of the Harry Potters, haven't seen all of them. I do have a confession though when we get to my final 2. I'm going Harry Potter at 3. I'm going Star Wars at 2 because I'm going MCU at 1 because I love how dynamic all the different movies are. So there's a movie for every mood. So like, oh, like I'm in an upbeat mood. I want to like chill and hang out. Like, all right, cool. I'll watch like Avengers, or I'll watch. I just totally spaced on the name. Wow, I'm a moron. Anyways, I'll remember in a second. But I do have a confession: is I love the MCU movies, but I have a very, very, very bad habit of doing this, and it's not just with movies. I still have not seen Endgame. It wasn't until like a few months ago that I saw the season finale of The Office. Or the series finale. I would rewatch The Office over and over and over, but would never watch the finale. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I haven't. I just haven't taken the 3 hours to sit down and watch Endgame. I feel like I've seen it all on Twitter. Like I feel like I've seen every single scene on Twitter at this point. And so like I get it. Like I get the gist of it, but I haven't taken 3 hours. So I think on my next flight, I'm gonna have to download it and watch it. But
I was gonna say, as soon as you see Thanos watching the sun come up in Infinity War, I'm like, give me the next movie right now.
Right, I know.
Yeah, MJ and I, we binged the Infinity War and Endgame back to back the other day. It was a nice 6 hours, essentially watching both of those. All right, guys, the next one comes from Make Jamal Adams a linebacker.
No.
By the way, Guardians of the Galaxy was the movie I was thinking of.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Guardians.
Guys,
movie,
he wants to know again. Make Jamal Adams a linebacker wants to know who finished with the best GPA.
Not it.
I think it was probably
Josh.
No, I think it was Josh.
Yeah, I think it would have been me.
I literally couldn't tell you what my GPA was at AC. Like I legitimately could not.
I will have you know, my GPA, my last semester at school was above a 4.0, Brady, because I took one class and I got 100% in it.
I will say this. I don't think Blake. Well, yeah, we'll technically count him, but the 3 of us were all original rejects.
We were.
Losers.
For one reason or another, yep.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I literally could not tell you. Like if someone said like $1 million is on the line, you have to tell me your GPA from your 4 years. I'd be like, sorry. Maybe
3,
like
2,
maybe like
3.
I think mine was like a 3.5.
I got a degree earlier than Josh, didn't I?
Hey, let's be honest, Brady. We were rejects when we got there, and then a year into our college career, we were rejects again.
All right, guys. This next one comes from This Is an Organized Pod. What is a crazy rule / addition you would add to a non-North American Big Four sport? I'd add scaled up versions of mini golf barriers to the PGA, regular sized windmills in the fairway, for example.
I as soon as I saw that earlier, I love it, and I want to steal that answer, but I'll come up with something different.
Turn soccer and handball into a hybrid. So if you want to just pick it up and run or dribble, go ahead.
Rugby.
No, not rugby. Like it's more like handball, where you have to like dribble it, but you can chuck it into the goal. Is the idea?
I got mine already, Josh. If you want me to jump in,
handball or not handball, dodgeball with bowling balls. I think that would be hype.
Have you seen the video on Twitter of the guys playing soccer with the bowling ball?
Oh God, no, I don't. Oh God,
if you can dodge,
it doesn't end well.
That's if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
That's true. Like so my sport, I actually, funny enough, is without even realizing this was going to be a question, I brought it up in our group chat the other day, and it's an easy way. I know it's not like it's a Big Four sport, but I'm gonna change it. Here's how you fix soccer. You put everybody on a horse and give them a mallet.
That's polo.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's polo.
But you do it in the water.
And that's water polo.
How do the horses not drown in water polo?
It's a shallow pool. I don't know. God. Idiot.
No, I really do like the golf idea though. But I think there's some good things you can add to golf, like just random obscurities throughout the course. I think you should be able to race to the ball and hit someone else's and knock it out of the way. So speed golf should be a thing.
Speed golf.
Speed golf. If you can get to the other person's ball before they do and knock it out of the way, like they have to play it from wherever you hit it.
It's like knockout from like a basketball court, but on a golf course. I'm so here for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of one. I don't want to add it. I just want to see just competitive dodgeball like in the movie. Like I want that to be an actual thing that's broadcasted on ESPN. And I want to see some like competitive air hockey.
By the way, short round,
air
I
hockey.
do know what polo and water polo are. It is a joke. Come on, buddy.
Come. Or so you guys know bubble hockey?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's
Yeah.
like it's like foosball,
foosball,
but the
yeah.
hockey bubble.
Right.
That, but every single player is controlled by one person individually. So there's like 5 of us on one side of the board controlling one player. That'd be great. I say we do that.
All right, guys. Tyler Whitfield says, I know you guys don't want to get political, but Godzilla or King Kong?
Oh,
Because that movie's coming out, I think, later in March.
Like this is the 9th Godzilla versus King Kong movie.
So who do you guys take in the matchup? Godzilla or Kong?
I think Godzilla's probably more dangerous, but Kong is more versatile. And I want to go with somebody who's a little more versatile. So I'm going with King Kong.
I'm going to go with Godzilla. I mean, Godzilla's locked in. King Kong is chasing around a girl for half the movie. So
Oh man, that's a good point.
Godzilla's locked in.
I'm gonna say this too. You know, King Kong terrorized a city. Godzilla terrorized the whole country. So I'm gonna go Godzilla. I don't know why. I couldn't give you an answer. I haven't seen one of the 92, 72, 102, however many Godzilla versus King Kong versus Superman versus Batman movies they've made. So I couldn't tell you.
I'm going to go with Kong just because I don't know. I like Kong. I like him. Guys, we got time for one more Twitter question before we head to our YouTube comments. And this comes from a Mary Jo, and she wants to know celebrity crushes, please. And I think she'll actually know what your replies are.
Casey Blake.
It's a good one.
She'll know what our replies are.
Yes, because this Mary Jo is actually
in the apartment.
Just got home with Peely.
Peely. Okay. So Brady definitely knows 2 of mine
I
because
for
they
sure know
look
2
the
of
same.
those. Yep, 100%.
They look the same or similar. It's either Nina Dobrev or Victoria Justice.
Yep.
But then, sticking on the topic of questions we've been asked so far, why not go back to the OG from when I was a kid? Emma Watson, mate. Come on now. Hermione? It's Emma Watson. Hermione. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know if I can just think of one specific celebrity crush now. I mean, the one growing up was always Megan Fox watching Transformers, so I always think of that one when I get asked.
That's always a good answer. You know, oh man. Josh, I knew for sure that's where you were going with the 2 of yours. Like 100%.
I mean, I'm not at like our good friend BV levels of whoever my celebrity crush is, but
with
I mean,
Daisy?
I'm not close to that.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, MJ has an entire list. I think it goes to about 30, where she has like her top 30 hottest guys.
How many of them are better
pretty good
looking
list.
than you?
All of them.
No, about 10. About 10. Yeah, no, she's got a full list. And
Wow.
it goes to different categories too, like younger guys, middle-aged guys, dads.
Blake-looking guys.
Okay, serious
Guys who look
question.
like Blake.
Hang on. Can I answer mine real quick?
Yeah.
Mila Kunis, easy.
Oh, yeah,
Mila
she did one.
Kunis. I love her.
So Blake,
Brie
before you
Larson.
go, can I ask a question to MJ if she's right there?
Yes, she can hear you.
Questions one is George Clooney on that list?
No.
Really? Okay, but like question number 2, follow up. Even though he's not on the list, what is it about George Clooney?
Gray hair.
Is it the gray
Silver
hair?
Fox.
I mean, oh yeah.
Well,
All right.
number one
lot to
on
think
her
about.
list. This is a man that she would die for, and I've given permission. If for whatever reason the circumstance comes up, she can leave me for him. I have given the blessing for her to leave me for him. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah,
Duh.
he
That's
should have been
number
mine
one.
too.
All right, guys.
I'm
That's
reading
Blake,
Greek
what are
Gatsby
yours?
right
Come
now
on.
too. So
What are yours, Blake? You got to answer.
Margot Robbie and Wolf of Wall Street.
okay.
Hang on. That's
No,
the
no.
best answer you've ever given to anything on this show.
That's a good point.
Hands down.
Dilly
Hands
Dilly.
down. hands down. Good for you. Good for
well,
good for
thank
us.
What about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? That was a good movie.
Yeah, but it was a good movie. But she's Wolf of Wall Street. No.
Wolf?
All right.
All right, guys, we're going to go to our YouTube comments now. So, again, if you guys have some great ones over here you'd like to ask us, hit us up. We'll be going for about 10 more minutes or so. Our man Steven Smith wants to know, who is the best at one thing in your group? So I think he's saying if you could take the four of us and someone said we need someone that excels at one project or anything, what is it? I'm going to get this right out of the way, guys. If our lives depend on this and we need someone to excel at something, it's easy. Lyle's making PB&Js for whoever's trying to kill us. Because I will say this. You think I'm joking. I make PB&Js. They're okay. They're good. But if you eat a Lyle PB&J, you will say to yourself, this is the best PB&J I've ever had.
It's like eating a burger from Gordon.
I don't know how he does it.
Never had one.
Well, does that outweigh me having to win a ping pong matchup?
Oh, that is also.
Lyle, the day of reckoning is coming, by the way.
You
One
play
day
ping pong with PB&Js.
There's going to be
so here's the thing. Let me add this in real quick. If we had to do video games, it would very clearly be me because Lyle's not a video game guy, and Blake and Brady still have bruises somewhere on them from just the virtual absolute smackdowns I have handed them in all of the above games.
Just run the ball at the
my
middle.
God, if there is one game that this kid Duncan Robinson can play, it's Mario Baseball. This kid is unbelievable at Mario Baseball of all games. I spent 2 summers playing this game almost every day with my roommate, just trying to get better at it. I came back, talked so much smack, and Lyle still beat me. I was like, when's the last time you played? He's like, since the last time we played. I just can't beat this kid. I can't beat him.
Yeah, of all the video games that I didn't play, that was the one or two, throughout my lifetime that I actually spent time playing. So yeah, I don't know. And then what are the other nominees here? Brady's photography is probably up there. What else we got?
What else? What else?
General trivia, I think Brady and I would do well. Sports trivia, Lyle.
Yes,
it's not close. Like very specific sports.
Like
trivia.
randomly. Lyle gets specific. I get obscure.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
The general trivia, I think Josh, you and I'd be really good at that.
Best thing at mispronouncing names, Blake would hammer that.
You need someone to mess up a name. I'm
Best
coming
driver, Blake.
Yeah,
Best golf swing that I've seen.
Blake. Yes.
Hey, I got a great golf swing, man.
Dude,
the only reason that video
fell
exists,
over.
Yeah, because I had a golf club that was literally the size of this. You try swinging
You
that.
were gripping it from the bottom.
All right, guys. Our next question comes from our man Connor. The fate of the world is in the balance, and you have to sacrifice someone else on the show. Who do you sacrifice, and why? And you can't sacrifice yourself, guys. You can't. If you don't sacrifice me, you guys aren't going to be getting your weekly $14 from the show.
Dude, the Schaefer highlight show has been in the works for years. We'll be fine.
Balance.
Get
it? That's a callback joke to the Marvel question from earlier.
True. Let me just say, I feel like if someone needed to be sacrificed, I feel like Lyle would take one for the team and just toss Blake into the volcano immediately. No, let's be honest. All of us are answering Blake.
100%.
No offense, Blake.
Hey, none
now,
takes.
Blake, now here's the
is.
question. Who would you sacrifice?
All three of you guys. That way I can get all the profits for this show.
I mean, it's already been like that for 3.5 years, so.
Right. All right, guys. Ashton J. guess this question's more for Lyle. So I need to watch the original Karate Kid movie before watching Cobra Kai, because that's also a question I kind of have as well in regards to
Jaden Smith was so good in that movie.
I don't think that's the one he's talking about. No, yeah. Watching the original Karate Kid before Cobra Kai is kind of essential, but it's worth it because I think the show's really good.
All right, guys. Our man Seb wants to know, how do we feel about Bust Zion?
All-star over Devin Booker, apparently, so who knows?
And so was Vucevic.
Vucevic over Sabonis? That isn't.
USC is the basketball school in Los Angeles. Always has been.
I don't know. If we know this person, and we may very well know this person, I have heard comments like this before from honestly, it might have been a former member of this show. Like, and I think he was serious. So, I mean, I personally do not think he's a bust. I think he's pretty good. I would agree. If this person thinks he's a bust, I've got some questions.
All right, guys. Sam wants to know who's the most famous person y'all know. And Brady, no, this is not someone's contact that you nabbed out of the local media guide. This is someone.
You have access to these media guides too now. You know that, right?
I don't know if I'm comfortable answering this question.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like because of national security, I cannot answer this question.
Josh,
that is a valid answer.
That's true. That's true.
Just because people don't know who Pete Arbogast is doesn't mean you have to be embarrassed that that's number one on the list. It's okay.
I know Blake Harris, and I know Keaton Milburn, and I know and I have another friend who is a TikToker and is on Instagram, and I'm not going to say his or her name.
Didn't you know Madison Pettis too?
No, but I believe we're friends on Facebook. She's from my area. I've never met her. I've never even seen her not on a television screen, but I'm pretty sure we used to be friends on Facebook. Like the OG, like whatever that movie was.
Game Plan.
The Game Plan, yeah, like Game Plan Madison Pettis.
Joe Kingman. The Rock played Joe Kingman. Why do I know that? The world will find out soon enough. Oh, that's called a tease.
What?
What's next week's show, Josh?
Oh, no. What? Football. No. It's a football movie. You can't use a football person.
I didn't. It actually isn't.
Oh, good.
So, Lyle, who's the most famous person?
I don't know if I know any famous people. Honestly, like there was a point in time where like I'd met Golden Tate a handful of times where he might recognize me if I saw him, but it's been so long now that probably not.
Duncan.
Oh, Duncan Robinson?
No, he would say, "Hey, Duncan."
Yeah, exactly.
Or Pete Davidson.
I was gonna say, or Pete. Or Christian. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
There you go.
That I actually know. The joke that I made earlier, Josh, that was for you. I don't know. You're gonna make fun of me, but Jeff Saturday is always a good one. Always a good one. It's a great one. Let's go with Matt Berry, the intro for our show. So how about Matt Berry, SportsCenter host?
Yeah.
I want to go with I don't know how familiar you guys are with the show, but if you've seen Storage Wars, there's a pair of twins.
I was going to say that.
And I think one of them ran for the mayor of Monrovia, so I know both of them.
Election fraud.
Election fraud for the city of Monrovia. Guys, we have time for a few more questions, so if you have any random questions you guys want to get in, we're going to go through some of these. So get those in. I know short round, he said something earlier about getting his question in. Guys, T. Wood for Gator gets to be one dead person. Who is it?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'll jump in here, and I'm going to go pretty recent. I say recent. It's a few years. Robin Williams. I feel like he was a great time and had some good stories. So Robin Williams is also one of my favorite comedians.
Robin Williams is a good one. I feel like there's definitely somewhere in there like a historical person, like a George Washington. Hey, when you were crossing the Delaware, was it really that cold?
Were you actually standing on the front of the boat?
Were you standing? Did you have water wings? Like, how deep was it? Could you have swam? Like, yeah, I don't know. So I think, I think Kobe is my answer. I think Kobe Bryant. He was my favorite basketball player growing up. He was my favorite athlete growing up. I've got a jersey hanging back here. So I would say Kobe Bryant.
I'm also going to jump in really quickly and say Avicii.
I'm trying to think. Honestly, I'll throw it way back. I'll say Shoeless Joe, and I'll go back in time to tell him, don't take the money, don't throw the series, or the series, he just took the money. But I tell him, don't take the money and get yourself into the Hall of Fame.
That's a good one.
It's just a tough one. It's like me, but also like it's. I feel like it'd be fun to like a hangout one, like what Brady said with like Robin Williams, like if you're hanging out. So I'm gonna go half and half. Although I did technically meet him, I want to hang with Tommy Lasorda for a night because the stories I've heard of how unfiltered that guy was and the stories he had and how he just let things fly. I think that'd be a great night. MJ just sent a text, and hers is Heath Ledger.
Ooh, that'd be a good one
hang
too.
out with Heath Ledger, so that's a good one. Guys, we have time for two more questions. Scooter Sports, what is the best sports movie of all time, and why is it Rudy? Guys, I've still never seen Rudy. I need to get on that.
I haven't seen Rudy in a while, but that's a solid movie.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know if I can say it's the best one ever. I'm trying to think of what the best one ever is. I mean,
Hoosiers.
honestly,
Hoosiers.
Hoosiers is a good one. Although I don't know.
Summer Catch.
Talladega Nights. I will say
Josh.
this. I will say this really quickly before Lyle gives your answer. I do want to say that there didn't need to be 6 Rocky movies. 2 was plenty.
There should have been 6 Summer Catch
No.
movies.
Hang on. I think Rocky 3 and 4 are arguably like the best ones. You could have stopped it after 4. 5 was awful, but I think through 4, all the Rocky movies were really good, and then Creed's really good. But
Creed is good.
Both Creeds are good.
okay, I'm gonna say the same thing to Josh about Summer Catch that I told him, I don't know, like 8 months ago when he tweeted about it, because what was it? Oh, it was the MLB draft, and
It was Torque.
and Spencer Torkelson's about to get taken number 1 overall. And there's a picture that MLB Network tweeted out of him in his house, and he's got a bunch of movie posters behind him. And Josh quote tweets it and says, "Whoa, where's Summer Catch?" And I responded and I said, "That poster is in a box next to Jack and Jill."
For those who don't know, Summer Catch is a horrible, horrible romantic comedy movie from like 2001 about the Cape Cod Baseball League. And it features real teams in real uniforms. And the team that the main character is on is the Chatham A's, which is a team that I worked for, and the team that Spencer Torkelson, who was the first overall pick this past year from Detroit, played for. So obviously, I have to watch that movie. All of the scenic shots are shot in the town. Everything else was shot in like Georgia. So like it's not in Massachusetts at all. And it is, objectively speaking, one of the single greatest cinema masterpieces of all time. It's also a horrific film. It is horrible.
If we're being serious for best sports movie, like off the top of my head, I know both these are new, but honestly, both Moneyball and The Blind Side, I think are both up there.
Blindside,
Blindside's
42 I
great.
liked.
42 is another, yeah.
Friday Night Lights.
Miracle. Yesterday was the 41-year
Oh,
anniversary of the Miracle on Ice. That's a phenomenal movie.
Really?
If we're going in the last like 2 years, Ford versus Ferrari was incredible. Also, Josh, my mom just sent me a text, said she was the one that told you about Summer Catch, and she thinks it's the best.
Well, it is. What did I just say? I said it is a cinema masterpiece. It's also horrible. Like, okay, especially if you've been to Massachusetts, watch the movie. I can just unmute myself, by the way. It is an enjoyable movie, but it is horrible.
Lyle, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, did one of you guys say Friday Night Lights? I thought like the movie was just okay. I think the show is unreal.
Great.
I think the movie's just okay.
I
Yeah,
also
I agree.
totally meant Remember the Titans.
That's a good one.
Here's my hot take. Remember, the Titans is overrated. My most enjoyable one that I like, not necessarily the best. I can watch Dodgeball at least once a week. That movie's just too good. So I like Lyle said about Blindside, Moneyball. Those are I think some better ones. I mean, especially considering they were nominated for Oscars. But and MJ says Sandlot. That's her pick. All right, guys, we got one question. Then we're gonna get to short round to end this. But T-Wood for Gator has another one. You're at the NFL draft. You get drafted. What color suit are you wearing?
Are we getting drafted number 1 overall?
You're getting drafted number 1 overall.
I would honestly pull a power move and go a matching colored suit with the team. If you have that much confidence that you're getting taken number 1 overall, that you know who you're getting drafted by.
Trevor Lawrence is showing up in all teal.
All teal.
I like that.
I can't. Yeah, that would be a power move. I can't go all white. I just hate getting white clothing, especially if it's nice clothing, because it's just too easy to ruin. I feel like I go all black. If you go all decked out in black, but it's like fancy black stuff, I feel like that could be good.
Some good shoes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My go-to suit colors are like a dark gray and like a not navy blue, but whatever whatever this little lower third is right here. I like that kind of blue. So like a blue or like a dark gray are typically my go-tos. I would love to pull off like a beige suit. Like you remember remember the Obama tan gate on like the beige gate or whatever on Fox News, where they acted like he just, I don't know, caused an insurrection on the Capitol building or something. But he like came out in some beige suit and it was like the coolest thing ever. And like I've got a buddy who I've worked with in the past who shows up to broadcasts wearing this beige suit and he'll like post things on Twitter. I'm like, that just looks so cool. Like I want to pull that off.
I'm going straight from the closet of a legend. I'm going to go one of Craig Sager's suits.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. MJ sent a text about what she'd like to see me wear. I kind of like up her alley. I was thinking something along the lines of this. You know, I'm going against the grain. I'm not wearing a suit. I'm going with the way I'm like dressed now. Backwards hat, a basic t-shirt, some shorts, maybe some jeans with some Vans.
Medium t-shirt.
That's like
casual.
That's like Kevin Durant at the ESPYs. Everybody's decked out, and Peyton's doing a speech. He makes a KD joke. Camera goes to KD. Dude's in like a t-shirt and shorts.
It was probably like a $700 t-shirt though.
All right, guys.
Or you go with the LeBron, the shorts suit, or Canadian tuxedo.
As long as it's not like Jalen Rose, that would be embarrassing. Lavender, like a lavender suit.
All right, guys, we got time for one final question. As always, it comes from Short Round. Would you rather have to respond to every text you get by calling back whoever texted you, or have your parents run your dating app?
Short Round, you did it again.
See, that neither of them are bad. I mean, I don't think
They're
either
both
of them
bad. What do you mean?
No, so
you're not terrible.
No, but I don't think they're horrible, which is why it makes it a good question, because they're both so I currently do not have any dating apps, so I feel like that would not be an issue. Would I want my parents running that? No. But the first one, man, like what an inconvenience. Like I guess the first one. But I would just do everything very quickly. Like somebody says, "Hey," I would just call, "Hey," and then just hang up.
And then they text you back saying, "What was that?" And then you have to call them again.
Like, yeah, maybe I would do the second one then.
Yeah, I think I'd have to do the second one for the same reason. Like, you just do not have the time to call every single person after every text and talk over the phone. There's just no way you can like live your day how you need to live it if you're going to have to call every single person back every couple of minutes.
Well, I do know for sure that the four of us have all been in a room with my parents when they are like giving dating advice. And that's just a great time. Like it was very enjoyable. So thanks. I don't know. I'm going to go with the phone call one because you guys have met my parents and I can tell you that won't end well for anybody. David's going to offend somebody. It won't end well for anyone.
David,
yeah, but your mom's probably going to get you tons of dates.
Oh, she'll get it lined up. She'll be good.
Yeah. The one thing I'd be worried about is your mom would like seal the deal immediately. Like, it got you a date. But then she'd like probably like send like, "Oh, this is Brady when he was a BMX biker." And then they're like, "No, I'm out."
She'll go to the slideshow. This is him on his third birthday.
Yeah, she'd get you the dates. David, he would do the act. David would get the dates himself. He would get the dates himself. He'd end up with them. I don't even want to think about Mark and Stacey, what would go down. And no, that would be a disaster waiting to happen. So I would just, whoever texts, call and say, "Hey, I have this weird thing that happens where for whatever reason, whenever I get a text, I have to call you. So please just don't text me again."
Patrick has a good point. He said, I could just call everyone that texts me during the day instead and not have to call anyone.
Sad face.
Sad face.
All right, guys. Well, that does wrap up our Q&A, our non-football related Q&A. This was a good one.
It's more enjoyable. We need to do this more often.
Earlier in the show, there was a spelling bee that Brady won by 1 point to take it down Lyle. Josh came in third place. So if you missed that, you guys can just scroll back, rewatch that, or go listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts when I post the show, or just go back and watch this video when it's fully complete. That was a whole lot of fun. Guys, any parting words before we head out for the week?
You
next week.
Go ahead. There you go.
Oh, that's right. Tease. So next week we're doing just offense, right? Or we're not doing both.
We'll split it into two shows then, if that's what
We're
you want
splitting into two shows. We're essentially taking a college football team, all the positions on offense and defense, and we're putting together our dream team. With the catch, the dream team is going to be consisting of non-college football NFL players. We can take movie stars, famous people, dead people, whoever you
Fictional
want.
people.
Fictional people, people that are made believe. I could take Peely here to be my center if I want. It could be anything you guys want. We're going to be doing that next week. Next week is going to be offense. The following week is going to be defense. So put together our dream
I already
team.
finished mine.
And
Just
then after
saying.
that, we're going to open up a poll so you guys can vote for who you think has the best team, who team you want to have leading a game-winning drive, who you think is going to win a game or win a season, I don't know, something like that. Whoever you think has the best overall team. So stay tuned for that next Tuesday, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, we want to know about special teams. Are we going to do special teams as well? I guess we'll have to tease that, though.
We'll do a kicker, and then also I added this, guys. We're going to do a head coach.
All right.
Head coach as well. So stay tuned for that, guys. That's that next week. Then the following week is defense. I think the following week then is going to be our March Madness show, where we each fill out a bracket, give our predictions that are way off. Aside from a few years ago when I predicted Auburn to win it all, everyone laughed at me and they made it to the Final Four as like the 5 seed.
What about Lyle? Lyle was worse.
Yeah, we don't speak. We don't speak about what Lyle has done in previous shows. Done
We're airing that clip. Somebody needs to, either one of you needs to like cut a little edit
Brady will
together
find it.
and play that, and then immediately just play the clip of them hoisting the trophy. Just, I don't know.
Kyle
That was
Guy
like,
knocking down some free throws.
yeah, that was just like what, 2 weeks after Lyle said that or something like that.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
fun.
not making that mistake again.
All right, guys. So we got a lot of great shows planned. Again, follow the show on Twitter at the HHShow_. A lot of the questions we answered tonight were from Twitter. So again, whenever we do a Q&A, you guys always get first dibs, and that way you stay posted with whatever's going on in regards to the show. So make sure to follow over there. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, at Harris Highlights Show on Instagram. You can join the Harris Highlights Show Discord. That's in the description of this video. You guys can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/The Harris Highlights Show. That's in the description as well. We're going to be doing a Zoom call with all of our members in the coming weeks. So if you want to get on a Zoom call with us and in the Twitter group chat, you guys can join for as little as $1 a month. For Josh Safer, Lyle Goldstein, our 1.5 annual Spelling Bee champion, Brady Klein.
I hosted the first one, so I guess
That's
I'm
true.
not 1.5.
This has been Blake Harris from the Chateau in Monrovia, California. Josh, are you going to send us away this week with your
should I do the somersault this time?
do the
Put him full
somersault before
screen.
we
Blake.
end.
Put him full screen.
Nope.
Oh, I was doing it. My bad. Hang on, Josh.
Go.
Go.
Yes. And we will see you guys next week.